In continuation with this chapter, now let's study another application of Ampere's circuital law, that is the toroid. We will calculate the value of magnetic field with the help of Ampere's circuital law in toroid, and toroid is a hollow ring on which large number of turns are closely wound. In ideal toroid, turns are circular in shape, and in reality we find that toroid has a helical shape. We can form a toroid with the help of a solenoid, that is, when we will join a solenoid's two ends together and bend into a circular shape, then it will become a toroid. Now let's draw toroid. There are large number of windings which are closely wound. Current is flowing through these windings and coming out of this end. The current is going into the plane of a paper. Thus we can find the direction of magnetic field by right hand thumb rule. In right hand thumb rule, the fingers are showing the direction of current. Thus the thumb gives the direction of magnetic field. This is the average radius of a toroid. I current is flowing. These number of turns are known as windings. And the region which are enclosed by these windings is known as toroidal region. We will calculate the value of magnetic field within this toroidal region as well as inside this toroid and outside the toroid. So let's also see how practically it looks like. We have studied about solenoid, which is made up of a metal wire and turned into number of coils, and these number of turns are very close to each other, and this is a solenoid form. Now if I'll just turn or join these two ends together, then it will become a toroid. It looks like an inflated tube in which air is filled, and its length is very long as compared to its radius. Now let's divide this toroid into sections in order to calculate the value of magnetic field. So let's draw it again. Current is coming into the plane of a paper. So it is denoted by dot, inside by cross. Now divide this into three parts. Consider an Amperian loop. Which is passing through point P. We will calculate magnetic field because of this point P having dl element, and then we will integrate it and find the value of magnetic field at this region. Now within the toroidal region, Amperian loop which is circular, and this also shows the direction of magnetic field lines, which is circular because of all the dl elements, and its direction is clockwise. Direction of magnetic field is clockwise within toroidal region according to right hand thumb rule. As the current is coming into the plane, then the direction which the thumb point gives the direction of magnetic field, which is clockwise here, and direction of dl and magnetic field is same along the tangent. Consider point Q. Draw an Amperian loop outside the toroid. Passing through point R. Let us suppose the radius of Amperian loop is let 1. This is second Amperian loop, and this is third Amperian loop. The magnetic field due to first Amperian loop is B1, magnetic field due to 2 is B2, and due to 3 is B3. Now let us suppose radius of loop 1 be R1, of loop 2 be R2, and radius of loop 3 be R3. Now according to Ampere's circuital law, we can find the magnetic field in each loop. It is equal to line integral of magnetic field over a closed loop is equal to mu naught times the total current enclosed within the loop. Now consider loop 1 of radius R1. For loop line integral magnetic field is constant. Integration over dl, direction of magnetic field and dl is same, therefore angle between them is 0 degree and cos 0 is 1, equal to mu naught I enclosed. Integration of dl is equal to the circumference of this loop, which is equal to 2 pi r1. Cos 0 is 1, mu naught into 0 as dl equal to 2 pi r1 and I enclosed within loop 1 is 0. There is no current flowing inside the toroid. Thus, the total current enclosed within this loop is 0. Therefore, magnetic field, let it be B1 in loop 1 is equal to 0. Now let's consider loop number 3. Line integral is magnetic field is constant, dl cos 0 degree equal to mu naught I enclosed. Integration of dl is again the circumference of the loop, which is 2 pi r3. Cos 0 is 1, mu naught I enclosed here is also 0 as integration of dl is equal to circumference of a loop, which is 2 pi r3 and I enclosed is 0 because the current which is coming out of the plane of paper is exactly cancelled by the current going into it, as current coming out of the plane of paper is cancelled by current going into the plane of paper. Therefore, as the current is 0, magnetic field is also 0. And for loop 3, magnetic field is B3. Therefore, B3 is also 0. Now consider loop 2. For loop 2, line integral is B dl cos 0 degree equal to mu naught. Total current enclosed is equal to, in this loop 2 there are n number of windings. So the total current is, in each turn I current is flowing and in n number of turns n into I current will flow. Therefore, it is equal to mu naught Ni is the total current enclosed, and integration of dl is 2 pi and here it is B2, 2 pi R2 cos 0 is 1 equal to mu naught Ni. or B2 is equal to mu naught Ni upon 2 pi R2. This is the value of magnetic field within loop 2. And we can compare the magnetic field by toroid and magnetic field produced by solenoid. Magnetic field produced by solenoid is mu naught Ni, where N is the number of turns per unit length. Here we can write it in this form, that is number of turns per unit length. For this, let us suppose R is the average radius of a toroid. And N is the number of turns per unit length. Then total number of turns in a toroid is given as average parameter of a toroid into number of turns per unit length. That is, N is equal to average parameter is 2 pi R. R is the average radius of a toroid into number of turns per unit length is N. Thus, magnetic field due to toroid S, it is given as B is equal into mu naught Ni upon 2 pi R, where R is the average radius of a toroid. Therefore, on substituting N is equal to 2 pi R into N, we get B is equal to mu naught Ni. Thus, we have learned that in toroid, magnetic field is mu naught Ni upon 2 pi R, where N is average parameter of a toroid into number of turns per unit length, that is 2 pi R into N. In solenoid, magnetic field is equal to mu naught Ni or total number of turns per unit length, where N is equal to number of turns per unit length into total length of a loop, Amperian loop or a solenoid.